Hi, this is Ezekiel, founder of Forex Mentor. So in this video, I'll be revealing what I do on a weekly basis, and I'll be sharing my analysis for this week, which is the 10th of October 2016. So you can refer to this video throughout the week to spot for trade setups. The analysis in this video will be my trading plan for the week. So in my weekly analysis videos, I'll be sharing pairs that are possible setup for the weeks or pairs that are worth taking note. Alright, so I was out the last 2 weeks because mainly I had it's a calling from the army, right? The Singapore Army. So I had a reservist, so I wasn't able to do a recording. So right now I'm updating what happened since my last recording of my analysis 2 weeks back. So 2 weeks back we talked about our Gbpusd. So in Gbpusd, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so I did mention about price after breaking through this middle level, after having a strong break below this middle level, it's going to head down. So it headed down as expected, crosses below the first stop, which is the lows here. So I have my first red line, and then I mentioned that the second low will be the ultimate lows here. So after that, this is the all-time low for the pound dollar as a whole. So here was the 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. So when price is going one bang, 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 3 times, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, we're gonna expect it to break through. So I wasn't there to comment about this last week itself. So, but as usual, after having a solid breakthrough here, it just shot right off right away, and it shot down all the way towards it. So what happened here was that this was the big move last Friday, right? This was the big move last Friday. So we had a lot of different analysis. We was talking about what could have happened. Is it because of a fat finger movement by the big guys, or by the traders accidentally triggered a big movements over here, or is it because of the Brexit news that have the new PM Theresa May has unveiled, whereby they are going to proceed on with the Brexit movements, or whatever it is. So either way, the downwards movement has been something that we have expected. Fundamentally, a lot of times it wouldn't really matter, because we are in line with the technical. The technical reflects the fundamental. So and this is all the different movements that we can capture in by looking at the technical charts itself. So all in all, price has been going down. If I look at the overall monthly time frame and I zoom it out all the way, ever since 1992, here has been multiple lows. Brexit is now at the all-time low, and has broken through the all-time lows since last Friday itself. Broken through even more, I would say. Last Friday bar, if you go on to the 1 hour chart, let's look at this. Last Friday bar, that whole 1 hour, it went 600 pips. That is quite insane. So all in all, it has been breaking through all the levels which we've described. If we were trading the pound dollar, we would have been in a bearish momentum. We would only have taken trades that are in the selling downtrend. So the potential movement for this week onwards, I would say, is given the big movement last week, price will consolidate, but I would say the overall movement would still be bearish itself. So I will still be looking for opportunities to sell on the Gbpusd this week onwards. All right. So next pair, Xauusd Gold. So this is again has been a pair that I've been talking about. Last 2 weeks itself, I mentioned about these 2 pin bars. If you remembered, the pin bar that is this one, the tail that is pointing down, which is going up, and the tail that is pointing up, which is going down. So we were waiting for these 2 crucial zones, and I mentioned that whichever way it breaks is going to go in that direction. So the subsequent weeks after that, it headed down, then headed up, then headed down. But all in all, while these 3 weeks itself, these 3 bars, it is still in between these 2 congestion area until it broke through here. So if I go over on the daily, that's where we can see it broke through the crucial level and broke through and I mentioned if it's going to break, it's not only going to break through the lows here, which is my pivot level, it's also going to break through the Bollinger, and it's also going to break through my orange line, which is my 150, and it's going to have a big long break. So this is what happened, and this is where we can see that happens on the 1 hour, we can see this very clearly. With a nice solid break here, we would have been in a bearish setup for a sell movement downwards after which. So this has been a big movement down. And why did price stop over here at the bottom over here? If we look onto the daily time frame, it went down and rests and got stopped at my white line, which is the 365, of no surprise. So we are going to expect a rejection over here. So overall, for gold now, gold has already broken through a crucial level. It is now in a bearish setup. We can expect price to have a consolidation over here. If price does goes up, it's going to test these three levels again: the 150, the Bollinger, and the blue line. But all in all, what I can see is it's a bearish momentum. It's probably going to head down, and if it does breaks through the white line once again, it's going to go towards the ultimate lows over here. So why did I mention over this low? If we look at the weekly time frame, it is marked over here as, let me zoom this, the lows over here. So I did mention that gold has been in the bullish movement ever since it broke through the highs over here. All this while, it has been making a lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. After breaking through a lower highs over here, it has been an uptrend ever since. So right now, this is now the new low for gold. If price do comes down here, it is definitely going to have a rejection. This is definitely going to have a strong rejection over here, beginning at the lows here, and it comes down, it's going to meet the Bollinger Band as well. So we are going to, if price do comes down here, which I presume it would, it's going to be a bearish setup, and over here we're going to expect a rejection for it to bounce up. But when price does close below this crucial level, then gold will be back into its bearish momentum after which. But as for now, this is probably a short-term movement, and we're going to expect price to head down, probably down further within here, and we're going to expect a rejection. Most likely price is going to be in a sideways movement for the next weeks to months or so. Alright, so this is for gold. Next pair, the dollar yen. So the dollar yen, I've mentioned this the last 2 weeks. I've plotted the two crucial level, which is my white line, and plotted by the red line over here, and the lows over here. So ever since then, price has been heading down, and right now, last week itself, it went back up to test this crucial level again. So this is just last week buy, where it closed last Friday. So what we can expect is price is now trying to break itself upwards. So I'll be watching this pair very closely this week. Once price does breaks it above, good chance it will start heading its way upwards already. So once price breaks through this level, I'll be looking for a buying setup to buy for the dollar yen upwards. Alright, next pair, the dollar sing. Dollar sing has been moving very nicely as per what we have expected ever since it whereby it broke through the trend line at the top, where I've depicted the previous week's video. You can watch back the previous week's video, right? Price broke through, close above, and then it formed a nice pin bar over here. So if let me just show you, this is the pin, right? Ever since then, price has been heading up after which. So this is something that we have expected. Price is now heading right back up to my orange line over here, which is because of my 150 on the monthly time frame. So this is going to be a crucial rejection area. When price breaks through this level, boom, is going to shoot its way upwards today. So right now it has broken up from a sideways consolidation in a bigger consolidation. Once price breaks through this bigger consolidation, the dollar sing will be heading upwards. All right, so next pair, S&P500. This is the area where I talk about the last 2 weeks itself. Price has been congesting ever since it couldn't break through. This is a very strong area. My lines will still depict the same. It will be still the crucial area will be still based on my trend line over here, and the Bollinger Band and the 150. So price will be heading up as price is in the consolidation zone. So once price break through these areas as a whole, we are going to expect a big downwards movement on the S&P, and good chance this could erupt when the US presidential election results is out. Right, so then when the result is out, if it's going to have a clear-cut break, we may possibly see a big spike downwards. All right, and it's up to you to determine who may possibly win to determine the big drop downwards. All right, so this is for the S&P. Okay, last two pair. All right, dollar Swiss franc. I'll just go a quick one on this. Plotted price has been in a consolidation on the weekly time frame in a uptrend where I've in a ascending triangle at the bottom and a descending triangle at the top. So it's like a symmetrical triangle movements. So it's kind of gathering momentum for an eventually break off. So this is the pair where I'll be watching quite closely. It has been gathering momentum for sideways for weeks to months now. It's most likely going to break through pretty soon. All right, and the last pair I just want to talk about this for the fun of chart reading. This is the Yahoo. I don't really trade the stock, but this is something that is in the brokerage, so I just want to look at it, right? And how powerful chart reading actually is. So where price has actually been consolidating over here, I have been watching the Yahoo stock as a whole, and I did take a little trade over here when it eventually broke through, because as we know, when price keep testing the area, it's going to eventually break off. So once price broke through and closed above the middle Bollinger Band, good chance it's going to hit its way upwards. So then it headed up, after which, why did I draw a red line over here? Is because of the highs over here and the lows over here. So this is the next crucial level. So when price shoot through and breaks above the crucial level, it is now embarking on its next zone, and that's the reason why price has been heading back to test this level as a whole. So all in all, price is all this technical reading is all reflected by the fundamental analysis as a whole. When we learn how to read the chart, we can basically trade any pairs, be it Forex, be it stocks, be it commodities. It is all pretty much the same because they are just all chart reading itself. Alright, and that being said, I have launched my final seminar for the year 2016. It will be on the 19th and the 20th November this year. This will be my last seminar for the year, and price will go up next year. All right, so this will be the last seminar for the year. If you have been thinking about entering the Forex or trading as a whole, this is it. Will be my last one for the year. Do grab it fast. Seats will be fully sold out. All right, that's all being said. I will see you all next week.